Welcome to Asian ID. When a familiar pair returns to the screen for the third time, the noise doesn't just grow louder, it fractures into expectation and doubt. But is repetition a sign of creative stagnation or a deeper pursuit of chemistry? The announcement of good rain knows the season lands like a spark in dry grass, igniting debates before a single frame is filmed. But why does anticipation so often walk hand in hand with skepticism? Yuxin and Wang Haozhen step once more into shared storytelling, their third collaboration drawing both applause and criticism. Yet can familiarity be both a comfort and a constraint at the same time? Some voices rise sharply, accusing the industry of playing safe and feeding on past success. But is caution always a lack of courage, or sometimes a strategy shaped by reality? Others wait with quiet excitement, believing that trust built over time can transform performance into something more natural. But isn't genuine connection often the hardest thing to fabricate? From in just 2 days after its launch in Dolly, reservations climbed past 180,000, outpacing other productions. Yet the numbers measure quality, or merely the weight of accumulated attention? Critics warn of aesthetic fatigue, recalling past screen couples whose repeated collaborations dulled their shine. But is decline inevitable, or simply the result of failing to evolve? Supporters counter with equal conviction, arguing that chemistry refined over time can deepen emotion rather than dilute it. But how do we distinguish between repetition and refinement? This time, the story shifts away from sweetness and power games into a tale of mutual healing, where broken adults search for quiet redemption. But can a change in genre truly reshape the audience's perception? Yuxin leaves behind familiar archetypes to portray a single mother for the first time, carrying both vulnerability and strength. But will this transformation be enough to silence doubts? Wang Haozhen sheds the commanding CEO image to become a wounded architect, a man shaped more by scars than authority. Yet can audiences let go of the shadows of his past roles? Their previous successes still echo, from viral popularity to record-breaking premieres. But do past achievements build trust, or raise the bar to an unforgiving height? Behind the camera, the reunion of writer Yuxin and director Fan promises craftsmanship shaped by experience. But can a proven formula still surprise in a market that craves novelty? Even the smallest details, from character names to the poetic setting of Dolly, are carefully designed to resonate. Yet does intention always translate into impact? At its core, the argument has never truly been about a third collaboration, but about whether growth can outpace habit. But isn't that a question that extends beyond actors to every creative soul? For those uninterested, turning away is effortless, while for those waiting, patience becomes its own form of faith. But in the end, who decides the truth of a story before it is told? When the drama finally unfolds and the numbers settle into memory, will it prove that familiarity can evolve into depth, or will it confirm the fear that comfort is the enemy of creation? As filming quietly unfolds beneath the soft skies of Dolly, fragments of behind-the-scenes moments begin to surface, stirring curiosity like ripples across still water. But can scattered glimpses ever reveal the true soul of a story? Fans gather in anticipation, analyzing every leaked photo and fleeting expression, searching for signs of transformation. Yet do we see genuine change, or only what we hope to see? The weight of expectation now rests not only on the script, but on every subtle gesture between the leads. But can performance ever fully escape the shadow of audience perception? Each scene they share carries an invisible tension, shaped by past roles and present risks. Yet isn't this very tension what gives their collaboration a fragile, unpredictable beauty? Perhaps the real challenge is not avoiding repetition, but transcending it, turning familiarity into something deeper and more intimate. But how many stories truly succeed in doing so? Time, as always, remains the only honest judge, quietly observing beyond the noise of online debates. But are we willing to wait for truth, or do we rush to conclusions too soon as new materials continue to emerge, building a bridge between imagination and reality? The line between expectation and experience begins to blur. Yet when that line disappears, what do we hold on to? Maybe what we are truly witnessing is not just the making of a drama, but the unfolding of a question about art itself, about whether creation should comfort or challenge, repeat or reinvent. But must it always choose one over the other? And when the final episode eventually arrives, carrying with it all the hopes, doubts, and silent judgments accumulated along the way, will we finally understand the meaning behind this third collaboration, or will it leave us with even more questions than answers? Thank you for watching the video. See you again.